Alright, what's going on? So, I got an engine bay project on my hands. Chilling, sitting in the engine bay right now. My buddy, he wanted to do somewhat of a shave and clean it up, you know. We did the car a while ago and now he just wants to make the bay look better while he's redoing his build. So, I am gonna do some body work and some shaving of some holes that he didn't want in here. I was thinking about doing a time lapse, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna do little updates as we go, maybe show once I got all the body work and Bondo. And so I'm doing a fiberglass, a kitty hair right now because it's a little bit more sturdy and less prone to cracking and shit. So once I get that done where I want it and the Bondo done, then I'll show you guys along the way. And then through primer and paint, we're gonna do a single stage paint. He has paint left over from when he did the car. And yeah, let's get this engine bay done. All right, so it's been a week or so since I recorded those other videos, maybe 2 weeks. And so we finished the body work and now we're on to dealer. I have a picture I'll have to throw up of the bodywork finish. So I deleted a hole there, welded it, deleted a hole there, and basically we just did a sealer to tie everything in. Engine bays are nice as hell, and so, you know, I used a lot of acetone to try to deter that as much as possible. I think he's gonna switch it up and not do a red. He's gonna go with a like a gray gunmetal, or maybe I forgot what he said. I have to go through and pick the color, but yeah, we're making something pretty clean for what it is. Deleted a bunch of holes, and I think once we get some paint on her, she's gonna be fresh as a motherfucker. Hell yeah. I think I want to do some spot primer though. In a couple spots, there's definitely, like where I did some grinding and shit, I want to cover it with some primer. Definitely. All right. Well, maybe the next time you see it, it'll have some primer or maybe even paint on it. All right, the time has finally come. We got our painter Rodolfo helping me mask off the engine bay. I didn't end up going with a primer because it looked good enough. I fixed a couple pinholes, but we're single stage painting it, so it fills a lot of imperfections, and Zach has been itching to get his car back, so we're just masking it off, and she should be painted here pretty soon.
This is gonna be my
Your drawer?
yeah. I emptied it, throw away a bunch of shit.
That's the color we're doing. Yeah, Randy said it's 3-to-1. Fucking A. So we are finally done with this bay. It's painted. It's at my buddy Zach's house, and we're getting to stab this motor in it. So this is an LS VTEC. It's got Skunk 2 rods and what pistons? SuperTech pistons, fully built head, and this is going to be a screamer. He's got a LSD GSR transmission right over there, and it's got an M Factory LSD in it. Worked great last year. So this is how the bay came out. Last minute, he wanted to change to grade to do something different. We were going to originally just do it red, but she came out pretty damn wet, and we'll get this shit stabbed here pretty quick. We're going to go to the store and pick up a cherry picker. And no, it came out good. It was a lot of work. It was a lot more than I expected. Very meticulous and little tight fucking nooks and crannies, but I'm happy with it. It was my first Integra, but my Integra was a quick spray at home thing. It doesn't look nearly as good as this, and I'm happy with it. So we're gonna run and do a cherry, and maybe I'll even fucking throw in the video of the engine stabbed once we're on this. I've been putting these videos together over the last like month that I've had this car. And you guys saw when it was pretty much dropped off to me, and Zach had done most of the welding. I just had to do a lot of you know, cleanup work, and so it came out great. I picked a color out of the color map book. It's this nice gray. I tried to match like a Nardo gray really quick. I was gonna go Nardo gray, but my paint guy needed one picked out from our color map book at my work, so I picked one out that was pretty close. She's going to be a ripper. You guys will definitely see more of this car on the channel for sure. But right now this is just an engine bay video. So I'll get back to you. Maybe I'll light it up pretty quick when the engine's stabbed here. I'm over here trying to help him. Got the beers cracked. We're going to go pick up the cherry picker and get to it. All right.
All right, guys, and we're back. Warren already took off for the night, but this is the progress on the Civic so far. So we got the intercooler on. The turbo's on, the engine's in, tranny's in, and intake manifold's on. Not a whole bunch more to do. I just have to start some wiring and start wiring up the headlights and all the wiring inside. I'm getting ready to put the brake master cylinder on now. It's really starting to come together. Not a whole bunch more to do. I have to get my valve cover back and get my valve cover on, mount the catch can over there, and then just a whole bunch of wiring. So pretty much that's all it's going to really need from here is just some brakes, the clutch, and wiring. So this is the build overview. So we got a GT35R eBay turbo. It's about 500 bucks. It's supposed to be a pretty good one. It's a dual ball bearing with anti-surge. Yeah, I got a PLM top mount exhaust manifold. I got a 1320 intercooler with 2-inch or 3-inch piping all the way up to the throttle body, and the block is a CSS block, a GSR head that's fully built. And yeah, that's the build overview. Not a whole bunch more to do. It definitely needs to be cleaned up, but it's not a bad car so far.